So now we have the basic structure for our break and chorus. There's going to be a little more work on them, but we can lay out our verse right now. We are going to put the verse over here. So I'm adding a locator, call this part over here verse, and I'm going to copy some of the kicks right over here. And we are using a different kick pattern over here. We are also going to use a clap and a snare so we can sort of copy. I'm trying to save time and I'm trying to be a little more efficient. So I'm copying stuff that's already there because we are doing basically more or less the same thing. So I'm just duplicating the snare and I'm duplicating it one more time, but I'm going to take those up over here and over here. One will be called right click, rename clap. Okay, so probably those features will stay the same. Maybe we'll add a little bit of a different track delay over here. So I'm setting those two back. And let's go to the chorus samples again and select snare dry. This one. Drag it in here. Put up the sustain. Well, EQing will come a little later. Let's put in the clap as well. Well, actually both of them are snares, so I'm going to grab this other snare. And we are going to cut off some of the low frequencies here. But not all of them, because we kind of need this punchy end. I'm going to call this punchy snare. And maybe we can transpose it down a bit. Let's play it together with the kick, but the kick needs a little different pattern over here. I'm going to put this on deactivated mode, so hitting the 0 key, you deactivate things, or you can also activate notes like this. I'm deleting that one as well. So we have this pattern over here. It sounds like a very slow electronic beat. And let's put this one back in here and see how it sounds. Or maybe that will work just to get the midis right over here. But maybe put a bass inside as well to see where we are actually going. So I'm putting in the verse D bass. Let's take this MIDI clip, drag it onto the bass and color it blue. So we see also with this bass, we need to select everything, all the notes. They're up too high at C3, hold shift, arrow key down, 2 octaves down. Now you can see we're at the same level here. Now we're also going to introduce another instrument, another operator over here. That one will be on a MIDI track as well. So let's put in another MIDI track, select an instance of instruments operator over here, put this one to a saw wave, saw 32, and put in a triangle wave. Triangle, looks like a triangle over here. Put the levels up. Again, algorithm has to be in parallel mode, and take the frequency a little bit down just to be sure it's not too loud when we are loading our MIDIs on it. Take the LFO pad MIDI over here. So. So that sounds still a little weird, but just trust me, we will get there. Just putting this one to a different coloring over here and renaming it LFO pad. So you see we have those notes over here. We are still starting at D sharp, going to C sharp, down to B, and up to F and F sharp. And the bass is playing the same pattern basically. We have those are the first ideas for the verse.